They released these documents showing Hamas's implicit ties with UNRWA, with Iran, and incidents involving stealing humanitarian aid meant for Gazan civilians. UNRWA employees taking photos with Hamas terrorists. There was kind of doubles where there are Hamas terrorists who had UNRWA ID employee cards and identification. Well-known UNRWA teachers or heads of departments were seen in tunnels with terrorists.
I don't think it's a surprise. I remember even in 2014 during Protective Edge, these kinds of claims were coming out.
But it wasn't just UNRWA. Also it showed Al Jazeera, which also has been shut down multiple times within Israel for this exact same reason, for the suspicion that, they're assisting the terror org. And they also showed Al Jazeera reporters in direct contact with Hamas terrorists, not as some kind of expose, but off hours, actually just, socializing with them in tunnels. They found a direct line from Hamas, to the Al Jazeera offices.
Kind of fuels the fire of, I think a lot of times you see that no matter what comes out from an Israeli perspective, people who are kind of anti-Israel and anti the IDF, they're not really going to believe these kinds of things. They'll say, well, we can bring the same evidence on the other side, and it almost seems to not matter. So I feel in a way, it doesn't even matter how much evidence you bring and how many documents you have and how many hostages come back and say, this person was working for this aid organization and they held me captive, It's a very interesting dynamic.